Hey everybody, and welcome to Blabber Mouth, where you will learn the best communication strategies to help you build long and lasting relationships. Today we are discussing 3 shocking communication tips to help you avoid seasonal depression. And you might want to stick around until the end because number 1 might surprise you. Let's get started with number 3. How to talk to your significant other. Is your partner the person you spend most of your time with? When going through a tough time, your partner is the person you want to talk to, but you may not know how to express your feelings or how to even ask for help. If you're experiencing seasonal depression, don't be afraid to talk about it. Remember, you are in a partnership, which means you don't have to be the strong one all of the time. Being open and honest about why you're not in the best mood will allow the other person to have more sympathy for you, instead of them assuming you just have an attitude. So follow this formula when discussing your discomfort. Consider your location, express your feelings, and then explain what you need. These 3 components will give you a more favorable response from your partner. So did that sound confusing? No worries. Let's dive a little deeper. Your environment. Where do you bring up issues? Do you bring them up over the phone while one of you is at work? Or do you bring up your issues casually as a joke in front of other people? It's best to bring up your symptoms of seasonal depression while you and your partner are at home, in a private setting, relaxing and watching your favorite show. At home is where most people feel safe and are less defensive, creating the perfect environment to bring up your uncomfortable topic. Now, you can express your feelings. Before vocalizing it, pay attention to your body language. Do you typically frown or fold your arms when discussing tough topics? Try sitting next to your partner. Touch them gently and look into their eyes. Having warm and sincere body language communicates that you two are on the same team. Now, you're ready to vocalize your issues. However, before you get into the meat of the problem, start off the conversation with some gratitude. It might sound like this. Babe, I'm so happy we get to relax and just watch our favorite show tonight because honestly, I've been feeling a bit overwhelmed lately. Between the kids, working, and getting the house in order, I'm starting to feel extremely overwhelmed. See, that wasn't that bad. Once you express your feelings with a little bit of gratitude sprinkled on top, give your partner the opportunity to help you. It should look like this. Babe, when you cook or take the kids out of the house for a few hours, I really appreciate that because sometimes I can really use a break. I think I need your help in those departments a little bit more in this season. And just like that, your load is much lighter. Your significant other loves feeling like your hero. By expressing what you need from them with a sense of praise in the beginning will soften the load and make them more prone to want to help. So, you've created an environment where your significant other is in a mental space to receive the critique You also did not beat around the bush. You were very clear on your pain points and how your partner can help you through it. This is the perfect recipe to receive a favorable response from your partner. If you want to take it a step further, give your partner the floor to express their grievances and ask them, how can I show up better as a partner? This way, the other person doesn't feel attacked and you still communicate what you desperately need. Number 2, talk to friends and family face to face. Your family and friends are next in line right after your significant other. How often do you lean on your village in the winter months? As it gets darker quicker, you may have the natural urge to retreat and spend some time alone. You might be tempted to ignore your friends and family's call. Resist the urge to roll over and continue binge watching your favorite shows. If you don't feel like talking on the phone, meet up in person instead, because seeing a familiar face will put you in a much better mood. Seasonal depression affects some people in colder months because limited sunlight reduces serotonin, which is the happy hormone. To combat limited sunlight hours, get out of the house while it's still light outside. I know you'd much rather order takeout and cuddle up on the couch and scroll through social media to compare your life to someone else's. Well, wallowing in comparison won't help you feel any better. So, use your limited daylight hours and take your friend or family up on their offer to meet up for lunch. When you're finally out of the house, pay attention to the topic of discussion. When your mom, sister, or friend asks how you're doing, have the courage to be honest. Tell them, hey, I've been in bed all week. I don't really have a lot of energy these days. Their response may shock you. They may say, you too? Because I haven't showered since Tuesday. You might look at each other, pause, and burst out laughing. Being honest and expressing your shortcomings helps to build a deeper connection. No one wants to talk to someone who pretends to have it all together. As humans, we need to feel like someone understands us, as it provides us with a sense of belonging and community. And relying on your community is what will keep you afloat during episodes of seasonal depression. And number 1, how to talk to yourself. Have you ever been in your car at the red light and you start to think out loud and your expressions start to show up on your face? And then you look over to the right at the car next to you, only to discover that they are looking at you like you're the crazy one. You want to know a secret? Everyone talks to themselves, especially mentally healthy people. When you're expressing seasonal depression, it is how you talk to yourself that makes all of the difference. If you want to avoid seasonal depression, start talking to yourself right now. The secret to happiness is simply choosing to look on the bright side. You know to do affirmations, but now it's time to take it a step further and express gratitude. When you wake up in the morning, say, thank you for waking me up, to whichever higher power you serve. If your car started this morning, say, thank you for helping me start my car. Gratitude allows you to humble yourself and appreciate the seemingly little things. After expressing gratitude, get out your journal and have the courage to be honest. Are you sad because it gets darker earlier? Or is it the end of the year and you are realizing you didn't accomplish all of your goals? Are you sad because you can't go outside as much as you would like? Or are the holidays near and you're not as close with your family as you would like? Having the courage to be honest with yourself will help you identify the root of your depression. Seasonal depression affects more people than you think. The cure lies in how you communicate. Thank you for tuning in to Blabbermouth, and send this to a friend in need.